Hi there, it's Lori, and I'm here with a story, and we're going to just stay happy because this looks ridiculous. I have no yarn. Anyway, but my books are all over there, which that's going to come into play here in a moment. But we're going to start with a classroom story. I was flipping through my spiral notebooks. Someone mentioned me playing fantasy football with them. Now, for those of you who are not in the United States, you may not know what that is, and that's our football, not what the rest of the world calls football. That's what she said. There you go. And so Anyway, so fantasy football here is where you're picking a quarterback and a running back and a wide receiver. All these are different positions of a team's defense, and you score points and whatever. But it's not like you're picking a singular team. You're mixing and matching your fantasy team, right? So a couple of different boys had started fantasy football teams, and I like playing fantasy football. I thought it was fun. Now I wouldn't know what I was doing because I don't watch enough to know players and whatever. But anyway, they asked me to be on their fantasy football teams. So these two different boys each were starting leagues. So that's how that works. And they set up kind of their own structures. So every fantasy football league has their own way that you pick players and how they give you points and whatever. Anyway, they do it for all the sports, and all the sports are a little bit different. I imagine in other countries they have something similar for the different professional sports. I think they only do it for professional sport. Oh, they sort of do it for college when they do the brackets. But no money was involved because, again, it's high school students. There are fantasy leagues. You pay a certain amount to play in, and then you can win if you get certain things. There's all different variations. Anyway, so I was in two different fantasy football leagues with two different students as the directors or whatever, that they had set it up and created it. That was one of the reasons that the rumor that I was one of the students' moms got started. And then because we'd been chatting about fantasy football, he accidentally called me mom one day in class. Then some freshmen heard about it. This kid is about 6'4", so about a foot taller than me, and athletically built. That is not how you would describe my build. I can play some sports, but not necessarily built for sports. Anyway, so because I was on a fantasy team, and he would come say hi to me, and oh, I saw how your team did, and whatever. Somehow all the freshmen decided, that's ninth graders, sorry, which are 13, 14, maybe 15. Some of them turn 15 in freshman year, or maybe all of them turn 15. Anyway, they all thought that I was his mom. And then, of course, he made the mistake of calling me mom in class, but it was like truly a mistake. I don't look anything like his mom. Not one thing. She's probably approaching 6 foot tall, and she's very blonde. And this is what I recall. And facially, we not a thing alike. Anyway, but it was funny. So he was like, "Oh, I'm going to lean into this." And so, yeah, he had all the basketball teams were convinced that I was actually his mom. So, yeah, there you go. Fantasy teams are fun, but I don't have time for that, and I can't keep organized enough for that. So the rest of this video is going to be a combination of shout outs and what books did I get now. So I got two more. There's one still coming, and I'm very excited. That's the one I actually originally went on. The whole reason I started down this book path. So first shout out is I Bring It Every Day is the channel name. Her name is Kelly, and she goes live a lot. She knits and crochets, and I think she does other crafts as well. Sonya's Creations, who you see in lives kind of all over the place. She has gone live with Kelly. And obviously, I'm a big supporter. She's a big supporter of me. And so please check her channel out. And again, same with I Bring It Everyday Kelly. She's very positive. She's inspirational. She's real. So it's not syrupy inspirational. So I do like to clarify that. And then there's Renee Unraveled. She has also been live with Kelly, but she's been around our community and big supporter. She's focused on her knitting right now, and she's doing incredible knit work. Sonia does really cool. Her shorts are fun. So she does crochet. I think she might knit too, but I could be wrong on that. But she does other things. She does a lot of stuff in the computer. Like she can create really cool things in the computer. You can tell my voice is still not 100%. It's close, but I'm probably going to have to be on voice restriction a little bit again. So anyway, reminder. Oh, wait, one more. I'm going to mention Be Okay Food Freaks, Be Okay Media Life. She's a hoot, and I think I found her through I Bring It Everyday Kelly, or the other way around. I don't remember. And I don't know what Be Okay's name is, so she's Be Okay, and I think her stuff is so fun. She's hilarious, and especially if you like food tastings and just talking about whatever. BSing, I'm going to say it that way. That's kind of the vibes in our lives. So she's a lot of fun, but she has 2, maybe 3 channels. I'll make sure to link that. And there's one more that goes live with Kelly regularly. I Bring It Every Day. Let me go get that channel. Okay. Her name is Jane that Kelly goes live with regularly, but I don't see a channel listed. So our channels I want you to check out are I Bring It Every Day for inspiration, crafting, recipes. I forgot to tell you, she shows you recipes. And all kinds of stuff. Very, very chill vibes. Sonia's Creations, who again you see in the chats all the time. Check her stuff out. Yes, she does multi-craft. It's not just yarny crafts. And then Renee Unraveled, currently focused on knitting. She is doing a whole journey with that and challenging herself in each new project to learn more and more. So that's really cool. And then Be Okay Food Freaks, Be Okay Media Life. Because Be Okay. Now, Be Okay is like party time vibes. I Bring It Every Day Kelly is like chill, get inspired vibes. Be Okay is let's party and be inspired vibes. So they're fun. But yeah, I just wanted to check them out. See what you think. Like and subscribe and watch some things if you enjoy them. I'm confident you will like and enjoy I Bring It Every Day Kelly. And it doesn't have Kelly in the title. And Renee Unraveled and Sonia's Creations. Be Okay is my vibes. I think she's a blast. And like I said, she has either 2 or 3 channels. Food Freaks and Media Life are the ones I could think of, but I feel like there might be a third. If it is, it will be linked. And Jane, if Jane has a channel, somebody please let me know, and I will be happy to link that. Jane goes on with Kelly. So, all right. To the books. Again, Kelly is the reason I went and got these books. I still don't have the book specifically from that she suggested, but just like I got, oh, that's not it. It's right there. That's so weird not having yarn. Okay. I got the Crochet Stitch Bible. So I'm committed now, guys. I got to learn. I got the Knitting Stitch Bible. So it's that same kind of binding that I really like, where you don't have to, and it's curved, you don't have to worry about this binding breaking. And I just opened to a page that has graph grids, and I'm super psyched because graphs can be used. Yeah, I mean, even if I never used anything else, I could use all these graphs because I could do Tunisian, I could do corner to corner, I could do tapestry. Just in the simple opening of this book, I love it because I already knew the organization and structure of that crochet Bible was fantastic. This the Knitting Stitch Bible I got from Thrift Books, and then I got just the straight up the Crochet Bible, Ideas, Techniques, and Inspiration. So I'm going to take a quick glance at this. So it also has the charts, I think they call them. Charts and words. Like that's a pretty basic one, so I don't feel bad showing that. Like, oh my God. Charts. Which I feel like I need to chart the one I'm doing for Stitcherhood right now, because that is a stitch creation that I made myself. The actual stitch pattern, if I was going back and forth, is not mine, but I had to put it in a square, and that was a whole challenge. Let me tell you what. And then this one is from, I think this was on Abe Books, but World of Books is where that Crochet Bible came from. And again, I'm waiting for one more knitting book, and it was actually the original reason I was even going on and finding these books. I think altogether I spent a little over $20, maybe $25 on four really high quality books. But that's my shout out to my story. And yeah, I was never the mom to any of my students. Maybe a mom figure to some, but that's different. My children did not go to the same high school that I taught at, so they were never in my class. But they probably wouldn't have been either. They wouldn't have. My younger one might have liked it. She almost came to the high school I taught at. She was that close, but then they changed the choir director, and she connected really well with that one, so she stayed where she was at, which is the same school that her sister was going to. So anyway, with that, I should do the things. I can't match. Where's my glasses? I don't see my glasses to match. Meemaw Potato Head. Sad day. Thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? And a little prayer for my moth situation. Hugs from Meemaw Potato Head. Hugs from me, even if you need to. A hug from a distance, like a cactus. Would. I hope to see you again. Oh my gosh, I'm tripping over all my words. Hope to see you again. Oh, quick reminder. Tonight there will be a live on my channel for the Stitcherhood, which is supporting a domestic violence shelter, making queen size blankets, and I have a special guest, Kittee Lane, Create and Relate, create with a K, and not the word and, the letter N. And I hope to see you there. So, shout out, books, and a story. Again, I hope to see you all again. Remember, you matter, and kindness matters. Bye.